This is Algebra 1, Lesson 8A, Area. The area of a closed figure is the number of square units contained in a figure. So let's look at what a square unit is. I'm going to zoom in here a little bit. If a unit is this length, so this is 1 unit long, and you can extend it. Now it's 2 units long, it's 3 units long, etc. This is 1 unit right here. And the width of it is 1 unit. So the area of this little figure is 1 square unit because it is 1 unit times 1 unit, which equals 1 square unit. Okay, so a square unit is this square. So if we're going to find the area of something, maybe something kind of interesting like this figure that has curved sides, it would be kind of hard to count all the squares, right? Because you could go 1, 2, 3, 4, but this one's not a whole one. Let's see, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, but then you'd have to cut up little pieces to find the area, right? So if you have an area, it may have fractional square units or decimal part square units. Now, on the figures we're going to be dealing with, we're going to be able to break them up into other figures, and we're going to learn some formulas to be able to find the area. Here's an example. What is the area of this rectangle? Well, you could count it up. How many little square units are in there? 1, 2, 3, 4. So this is going to make 8, and this will make 12, 16, 20, 24. Its area is 24 square units. Okay, and there's a faster way to do that we're going to talk about in the next video that you've probably learned before. How can this knowledge about area help me in life? Okay, usually it's stated as, when are we ever going to need to know this, right? So I thought about an example that I actually need to do in the next week. I have an area in my house where I need to paint, and the walls are lots of rectangles, and I looked online to see how much paint I was going to need. And I found this handy little chart, and it said that a gallon of paint, you can see here, is going to cover about 400 square feet. So when we say we're dealing with these little square units that are 1 unit by 1 unit, well, if this were representing 1 foot by 1 foot, like on my wall, that would be a square foot. And instead of writing it like this in the chart, they're writing it with a little SQ and then an FT, square feet. It means the same thing. So this is pretty important, because if I find out that I really only need about 100, maybe, I don't know, 70 square feet for this area, then I don't need to buy a whole gallon. I should probably buy a quart. And I can decide how much paint I need to buy based on this information, but I'm going to need to calculate the area to be able to use this chart. And that is an example of how this knowledge can help you in life. And there are many more, but that's one to start with.